It looks like a lot of Scarlet and Violet era booster boxes are going to be restocked at a lot of different LGS stores. It seems that the news right now is a lot of these distributors are trying to get rid of some of the older sets to make space for what's to come going into 2025. Of course, we all know we're getting some amazing sets. It seems nothing is confirmed really other than owners Pokemon, some sort of Team Rocket news, but we're going to be getting some awesome stuff coming into the new year. So that being said, let's take a look at what sets are going to be restocked in a lot of your local stores and discuss how that's going to affect the value. But first, did you know 90% of you still aren't subscribed to the YouTube channel? If you find yourself enjoying this video at any point, consider hitting that subscribe button. It'll help me out a lot. We just hit 2K, but let's see if we can hit 3K by the end of the year. All right, the first one that everyone's been talking about, it seems like it's the news across the board. There's a lot of people kind of memeing on this. There's a lot of people that are serious about it, but Paldea Evolved, in my opinion, short and sweet. If you're thinking about panic selling this product, I wouldn't. If you're worried it's going to drop in value and you should sell it now, I mean, I look at this stuff as long-term holds, not necessarily flips or like within a year or anything like that. It's going to go up more. Just because there's a restock doesn't mean it's going to drop to $95 and stay there for the next 5 years. It seems that the word is the restock isn't going to be that huge. It looks like distributors are just kind of clearing out what they have of this set, so it's not like a ton of it. It's been out longer than some other Scarlet and Violet sets, so I think a lot of it has gone out. Seems like it's been, readily available to a lot of LGS stores if they want to order it, but the price straight from the distributor is a little bit higher because it's kind of more of a sought after product. It hasn't really dropped much, I guess with this news over the last week, it dropped a couple dollars since my last video. It's sitting at about $137 right now. Nothing too crazy. I think if it drops more, pick it up. I don't know if it will. Friends in Canada, if you don't have one of these yet and you want it for like less than $200, it's going for $179.95 at Hobbiesville right now. That's the cheapest price I've found, but if you know where it's cheaper in Canada, let me know in the comments below. Personally, I picked up a few of these over a year ago now, I think for like $110. The most I've ever paid for one was like $140. If it drops more, I'm going to buy some. To be honest, I'm not really too concerned about it right now. I think what's coming next year is going to be a little more exciting. If it dips a lot, it goes for a good sale. Pick it up though. You can't go wrong with it. Another one getting restocked is Obsidian Flames. It seems kind of like the same idea. They're just clearing out what they have in stock. It's not like a huge restock happening. I don't know, again, how much this is going to affect this box in particular. Actually, I don't know how much the restocks are going to affect any of the boxes on this list. Paldea Evolved, I don't think it's going to be too crazy. It might drop a couple bucks. Obsidian Flames, $115 right now. It's been pretty steady there, at least for the last 3 months. It might return back down to like $105, but $115 still isn't that much money. I think that's a fair price for this product. Again, not a lot of crazy stuff in this set. You can pick it up relatively cheap, like all those chase cards. But if you're looking for Obsidian Flames, might be a good time to pick it up. Next up, Paradox Rift. This one is a bit older. We're coming up on the 1 year mark since this has been released, but it's still only $104, even over the year since release. It hasn't really moved at all. It was $105 in pre-order, it looks like. Went for like upwards of $115 on release, but it's been sitting steady between like $90 and $105. This is one that I think will drop in price. Like there might be good sales on this for Black Friday. When I picked mine up, I think it was like a summer sale and I paid like 109 Canadian or 115 Canadian, pretty cheap. Keep an eye out for this. It's a lot better than Obsidian Flames. I'd say if you're hoping to get a good deal, wait for Black Friday. Paradox Rift might be one that these stores are just turning and burning, buying them and just trying to get rid of them as soon as possible just to like keep that income flowing. Now the last booster box it looks like is Temporal Forces. This one I'm sure there's just been stuff sitting in the warehouse. I don't think it's as popular of a set. Boxes have not moved in price. They've been steadily between like $100 and $110. Basically $105. This is one though, like I said in my last video, it's kind of one to keep an eye on. I think Paldea Evolved, Paradox Rift, and Temporal Forces are pretty strong. Obviously Paldea being the best, but a little less likely this is going to be like a steal of a deal. But Temporal Forces, man, I think there's a good chance this one's going to be on like somewhat of a clearance sale over the holidays. Obviously you can't get booster boxes at a store like Walmart, but your local LGS stores, here in Canada, Zephyr Epic always has really good sales, especially for Black Friday and kind of around summertime. Keep an eye out there. You might be able to get these for like 110 Canadian, which is going to be a great price. But yeah, that's basically it in terms of restocks on these Scarlet and Violet booster boxes. Obviously looking back to, Sword and Shield, there's not really going to be a restock, I'd imagine. It's like whatever they got for Crown Zenith, whatever stores already have. You can still get like Lost Origin ETBs and stuff like that for like pretty good prices, to be honest. But Scarlet and Violet, if you're looking at booster boxes, these are good ones to pick up. And like I said, a lot of people are going to be waiting for 2025. I think going through fall, even into early 2025, a lot of these products are going to get cheap because people aren't going to be wanting to buy them. I have a feeling stores are either going to be holding off, hoping to sell them at a good price, or just trying to get rid of them and clear up space for that new product coming in. We'll see. I think there's going to be some really strong sales this year for Black Friday. Keep an eye on these. Obsidian Flames, I wouldn't worry about. Paldea Evolved, I don't think it's going to drop too much, but if it does, jump on it. Paradox Rift, Temporal Forces, they're both great. I'd say go Paradox Rift before Temporal Forces, but both are really solid contenders and really great pickups, even at the price they're sitting at right now. All right, guys, a little bit shorter of a video today, but don't worry, I'll be hitting you with another 20-minute video later this week, kind of going through booster boxes versus elite trainer boxes, which one's the better investment, where the pros and cons are for each, and what makes an ETB worth it. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. But anyways, that's it. I'm out of here for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace.